Lesson 20. Haman, the Jews' enemy. Ahasuerus, the mighty king of the land of Persia, had chosen Esther to be his queen. However, he did not know that Esther's people were the Jews, nor did he know that Mordecai, the humble Jew who served the king at the gate of the palace, was really Esther's cousin. He had brought Esther up as his daughter. Esther had kept this a secret, just as Mordecai had told her to do. In the kingdom of Persia, there was a proud prince called Haman. King Ahasuerus made him greater than all the other princes and commanded that everybody must bow down to him as he passed by. But each day, as he came to the gate of the king's palace, there was one man who did not bow before him. This man was Mordecai, the Jew. Like Daniel and his 3 friends in Babylon, Mordecai would not worship men or idols, but the God of Israel only. Proud Haman was filled with anger. He began to hate Mordecai and his people. At night, he would come home to his wife and his family. "Oh, how's your day, darling?" "Oh, is that you again?" "Oh, not Mordecai. Oh, did he not bow down to you, darling?" "No. Oh, it just drives me crazy. Everybody else does but him." "Oh, don't get so stressed. We need to just come up with a plan. Something to just get rid of him." "Yes, but what will we do?" I've got it. Maybe I will tell the king that there is a certain people. I won't mention the Jews or anything. Oh yes, don't say any names. Yes, I'll think of there's certain people that do not keep his laws or obey his commands. And maybe that if they don't, they will be destroyed by the king. Yes, that does sound very good, Haman. Yes, that's what I shall do. He'll understand that, and he'll get that, because everybody must obey the king. Oh, good, darling. Well, you get some sleep, and in the morning you go speak to that king. Right, I will. So Haman lay down in his bed, and he could hardly sleep. He tossed and turned because he could not wait to get up in the morning and tell the king of his evil plan. So Haman came to the king. King Ahasuerus listened to the words of Haman. He did not know that the people Haman was talking about were the Jewish people. He trusted Haman, so he agreed that these people should be killed. He left the matter to Haman. So Haman made a terrible law that on a certain day all the Jews who lived in the land of Persia must be killed. The whole land of Persia heard about the law. The Jews wept and were so unhappy. Mordecai heard about the law too. He sent a message to Queen Esther. In the message, he told her that she must go in before King Ahasuerus and ask him to save her people. But Esther knew that no one could go in before the king unless he had invited them. She was sure that he would put her to death unless he held out his golden scepter to her. What was Esther going to do? If she did not go in to see the king would never know about Haman's wicked plan against the Jews, and they would be killed. But if she did go in to see the king without being invited, she might be killed because it was against the law. But Mordecai and Esther believed in the God of Israel. He was watching over his people and had made Esther queen so that she could save them. Mordecai encouraged Esther by telling her that she may have become queen for this very reason, just so that she could help her people at this time. So Esther decided to put her trust in God and go before the king. In this way, she could save her people. She said to Mordecai, "So I will go to the king, which is not according to the law, and if I die, I die." The king was sitting upon his throne. Suddenly, he noticed that someone had entered the court. It was Esther, his lovely queen. Straight away, he held out his golden scepter to her. He was happy to see her. So Esther came and touched the top of his royal scepter. He gently asked her what she wanted. He promised to give her even up to half of the kingdom because he loved her. With thanks in her heart, Esther spoke to the king. Touching the scepter, she invited both the king and Prince Haman to 2 feasts that she was preparing. On the second day, she would tell the king what she wanted from him. So, at the second feast, Esther told the king that she and all her people, the Jews, were going to be cruelly killed. The king was shocked at the news. He had not known that it was Esther and the Jews who were going to be killed. The king asked Esther, "Who would dare do such a thing?" "The adversary and enemy is this wicked Haman, O king," Esther replied. Trembling, Haman fell on his knees and was begging the queen for mercy. But the king would show no mercy to wicked Haman. He had wanted to kill the Jews in Persia. He deserved no kindness. The king ordered that Haman should be killed in the same way that he had prepared for Mordecai. His family were also going to be put to death. So, evil Prince Haman's riches were given to Queen Esther, and the king made another law, saying that the Jews were allowed to defend themselves against their enemies. The Jews were saved, and many people of the land became Jews as well, and worshipped the God of Israel. Mordecai the Jew became a very great man. Esther told the king that Mordecai was her cousin, and King Ahasuerus made him the second ruler in all the land of Israel. So, in this wonderful way, the God of Israel saved his people, the Jews, through the faithful and courageous actions of Queen Esther and her cousin Mordecai.